Today's story is called Just Another Ordinary Day, and it's written by Rod Clement. It was the beginning of just another day. As the first rays of sunlight slid under the door, Amanda awoke to the sound of her alarm, which rang at 6:30 a.m. every school day. She took her time getting dressed because there were so many clips and buttons. Then she packed her books and pencils into her school case before flying downstairs for breakfast. She was never very hungry in the mornings. All she could eat was one boiled egg and 2 fingers of toast. Every morning she got a lift to school with Mrs. Ellsworth. Mrs. Ellsworth was the oldest person in the street and told amazing stories about life in the old days. She also drove the oldest car in the world, so they were never on time. Amanda hated being late for school. They made such a fuss about opening the school gate. She liked science with Mr. Wilson. He would often put away the books and spend the whole morning doing experiments. At lunchtime, Amanda discovered she hadn't packed her sandwiches. Luckily, she had just enough money to buy some lunch from the canteen. Later, Amanda and her friends talked to Sue, the new girl, who told them stories about her home in a land far away. In the afternoon, Amanda had library studies. She loved hearing Mrs. Billops read aloud from her huge collection of pirate stories. Tilly Wyman was caught chewing gum again and was sent outside. Mrs. Billops was very upset. When school was over, Amanda's mum picked her up in their off-road vehicle for the rough ride back home. When they finally arrived home, Amanda and her mum took a shower to wash off the dust. Her dad decided to cook a curry for dinner. As usual, it was just a little too hot. After dinner, Amanda curled up with a book and her cat, Fluffy, in front of the fire. Fluffy purred loudly on her lap. He loved a cuddle. It was the end of the day, just like any other ordinary day, but it was exhausting just the same. As Amanda drifted off to sleep, her father gently picked her up and carried her upstairs to bed. And that's the end of the story.